Hello everyone, happy Friday. How are you? Real Raw at 4 with Rebecca Adams. How's your week been? I hope you've had an incredible week. You can find me at RebeccaAdamsBiz.com, and I have 3 topics to talk to you about today. So today we're talking about limiting beliefs, what is holding you back and how we can sort that out. Also fine-tuning everything as well. So you need to fine-tune things that are happening personally and professionally as well. And also finding out what works and what doesn't, and how you can really move mountains and change everything up just a little bit, okay? So if you want to share with me where you're watching from, how your week's been, whether you watch me live and on the replay, that would be incredible. As I go down the list and invite everyone as well, that would be really good. So straight away, I don't mess about on a live, so straight away we're talking about limiting beliefs. So what is a limiting belief that you have? What's holding you back? What is making you self-doubt? What's making you question yourself? What's making you not show up as you should be? You know, what is showing up for you? Is it good, bad, ugly, positive, negative? Is it a person? You know, really think about you, yourself, and what limiting beliefs that you're giving yourself. Is it an old story that you used to have, and you've been brought up with that story? Is that holding you back? Is that limiting you? You know, is there, kind of, like food has a shelf life. Is it kind of a bar that you can't actually go over because you've put the limit on it yourself? Really think about it and let me know, because I would love to nip everything in the bud right now for you. I would love you to go into the weekend really thinking much higher of yourself, and knowing that the only limits you have are the ones that you put on yourself, and you don't need to hold them there. Hello Aneska, how are you, lovely? Hello Michelle, hello Rachel, hello Gemma, hope you're all okay. Rachel, my heart goes out to you because you've been up. Hello Shavala, you've been up for hours. The same with Michelle. Not smart enough, doing something proper and not woo-woo. Oh, something proper. Yeah, you've got to do them. You have to do them, don't you? Something proper. What does that mean? Seriously. And Eska, for me, it's doing what you need to do for yourself and making sure you're happy. Yes. It is all about being happy at the end of the day. Those limiting beliefs, like a bit like the food with the shelf life, you need to knock them out the park. But first off, you've got to kind of get rid of them. You've got to go through the process, haven't you, of kind of going, well, actually, that's a limiting belief. Who've I learned it off? Is it true? Can I knock it out the park? And then kind of go, well, actually, it's not how I want to live right now. Hi, Mom. It's not how I want to live right now. So yeah, we're going to just ignore that limiting belief. Okay, so I've got dyslexia. That doesn't mean I can't be an actor. Tom Cruise is a perfect example that you don't need to hold back because you've got dyslexia, you know. Some entrepreneurs and business people don't have a lot of GCSEs. What's in the UK, it's our exams. As teenagers, they don't have GCSEs, and sometimes, GCSEs kind of on, everything for a lot of jobs anyway, right? Because nowadays we're creating our own, and we're a bit like woo-woo, like Rachel said. I have a woo-woo job. I absolutely love it. Do you know one thing I'm going to tell you, right? My daughter, her boyfriend, their family have asked what I do, and Phoebe's like, how to explain what you do? And I'm like, well, I've got many titles, so, we're not limited to one. I am not limited to one title. It's like, oh, okay. So she's had to put it on a note on her phone, everything that I do. So funny. But there you go. Do not limit yourself to anything. And the one thing I want to say, okay, remember the Willy Wonka story, okay, with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and he's in the glass elevator and he goes through the roof. The sky isn't the limit because there's a galaxy out there. Go and have a look at, I call it the Google Master. Go on Google and go and have a look at the incredible images of the galaxy. You know, look at all the stars, look at all the planets, look at everything. We are on an amazing, stunning, remarkable, beautiful planet. We need to look after it. We need to plant more trees, because I've been to Sheerwater today and they're felling and they're taking trees down. I'm like, for every one they take down, they need to replace it with 5. But there's no limiting beliefs. I never have a limiting belief. No one holds me back, no matter what it is. So I want you to really think about right now, and journal if you want to, or just leave it on a voice app or put it on your phone, whatever. And think about the self-talk that you give yourself. Are you the person who's holding yourself back? Is it somebody else that's holding you back? Is it a situation that's holding you back? Is it an old belief that someone's taught you, an old situation you may have been in? For example, you may have been in debt before, and then you're like, well, you know, I just end up in debt anyway, so there's no amount of money that's going to come in because I always end up losing it, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? What beliefs are you telling yourself that you need to kind of nip in the bud, get rid? You don't need to own them and carry them around all the time with you, you know? Michelle says, gonna have to watch on replay because the kids, sending you lots of love. And Eska says, I did that yesterday, got a few things and people out of my life and I feel like a new person. Release the toxicity, release the negativity, let it go. It's not even worth, you need to protect your energy. Rachel says, so Richard Branson is a dyslexic. I think he's had just a little bit of success. He's amazing. He actually, you know what, I was at an event and he doesn't do ties, and he actually got a pair of scissors and cut the person's tie off. It was incredible. But Sir Richard Branson is one, and I went to that event because I wanted to see Sir Richard Branson and Tony Robbins in the same room, and it was fantastic. I wanted to see them and they were in the same room, and I'm like, I'm going. Doesn't matter, I'm going. There was no limit on anything. I was travelling by myself, everything. So whatever limiting belief you have in your head, just knock it out the park. Hi, Lauren. Knock it out the park. Don't let a limiting belief, that self-talk in your head, don't let it hold you back. You don't want to live, you've heard me say before, you don't want to live with regrets and what ifs. Don't let another person hold you back, no matter what it is, okay? Really, really think about your own beliefs, people. I've got a little notepad, I do it on a sticky note. Old situations that you've been in. Don't beat yourself up, forgive yourself, right? Forgive yourself for what's gone on, for whatever it is, and just move mountains, okay? We're only on this planet for a limited amount of time. Life is precious, you know this, okay? You know this, you know this, you know this, you know this. And when you've had someone you know passed away before they're 40, okay, and I've had 3 really close people to me who've passed away before they're 40 and they never hit 40. When you're 40, it actually gets you that, wow, okay, do you know what I mean? And actually when you strip it back, and the person was only 30, and the person was only 33, and the person was only 39, you know life is precious. Do not let anyone hold you back, put a limit on anything. There is no glass ceiling. Don't put a glass ceiling on your dreams, on your goals, on your desires. Doesn't matter who or what it is. Don't let anything hold you back, okay? Has anyone got any questions? We're going to go on topic 2, which is about fine-tune everything. So fine-tuning. So, has anyone got any questions? Comment below. Hi, Wayne. I'd love to see them both live. Bet that was incredible. It was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And you know what? It really is a prime example. Those 2 people, and a lot of other people as well, Sammy Cowell's one of them and everything, they're prime examples that they have not let anyone or anything hold them back. They haven't let situations override them. Okay, they've got angry, yes, they've got annoyed, yes, they've lost money, they've lost businesses, they've lost their home, they've lost everything, but they rise up, okay? And we will have all been there, done that, got the t-shirt on things that haven't worked out, whether it's people, whether it's projects, whether it's tasks, whether it's, you know, you didn't pass your driving test the first time, I didn't, hell no, whatever. I just went in for the next, as soon as I could, put in straight again for the test and go for it again. It doesn't matter. It's what you hold yourself back with up here, okay? It's the biggest freedom you can give yourself, all right? So fine-tuning everything. This is business life, everything. So fine-tuning. You need to fine-tune everything, okay? And you need to find out what makes your soul feel good. What makes you happy? What brings you the happiness, kindness, love and joy? What brings you peace? okay? Because in life and work and with children and juggling everything and spinning, and you may have pressure off people, whether it be a partner, a friend, a parent, a grandparent, whoever. Every single person should be happy for you. They should be proud for you. They should be your cheerleader, and nothing holding you back. But you need to fine tune everything as you go along. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Don't keep up with anything like that. Really follow in and do what makes your soul feel at peace. Stuff that you love, stuff you enjoy. Don't feel and do something that you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, speak up. If you don't want to do anything, then sort it out. Do you know what I mean? If your children are out and about and they're in a place where they feel uncomfortable, make them aware that they can message you at any time and you'll just go and get them, or you'll get someone to go and get them. Okay, so that they feel safe. They know if they're not comfortable in that situation, you can go and get them. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. All right, so really know that fine tuning is kind of, how would I explain it to you guys, how my brain works? So fine tuning everything is kind of working your way and doing the inner work along the way. Thank you, Ineska. I'm so glad I'm back. So fine tuning is going through everything, aligning everything with yourself that makes you feel great, and then actually releasing the stuff that makes you feel icky. Getting rid of the stuff that doesn't make you feel great. That includes people on and off the train, whatever it is for you, and just knowing that things don't necessarily work out. Things way back in your 20s, okay, and this is an experience thing as well. As you go through your 20s and your 30s and your 40s and 50s, 60s, 70s, things will change. You will get to be more patient. You will let things ride over your head. You will go, oh, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Instead of getting irate or whatever. But also, age doesn't really come into it in a way of experience. You need to have had the experience of life. Your upbringing will have a dramatic effect on you, and how some of you, like myself, I had to grow up really quickly. Because of situations, scenarios, whatever. But what you'll do over the years, you'll fine-tune stuff. You'll work out what works and what doesn't, what works on your business and what doesn't, what clients and customers you need, and you might rebrand a couple of times yourself. You might like, pop music, and then you might go into classical, and then you might go into rock, then you might go into garage or something, or whatever, hip-hop and R&B. It's entirely up to you. We go through phases, a bit like the moon. So know that when the moon comes around, there's different phases, things are icky at the moment, whatever you're feeling. So just know things will fine tune themselves. But know that you don't have to sit in a situation that you don't feel comfortable in. You don't have to just go along for the ride because you want to be in with the crowd. You don't have to do any of that, and neither do your children, neither do your grandchildren, godchildren, whatever. We have a limited time on this planet. We are here to give love and happiness, kindness, joy. Hi, Stacey. And really know that it's all about giving value, creating impact, and really moving mountains and going above and beyond for other people, okay? And coming from a place of heart and soul. And it is all about knowing that things will change as we go along. We change as human beings. Our situations make us change. But the one thing I want to say is, don't judge anyone on what they wear clothes-wise, what colour their hair is, how they have their hair. Don't sit and judge people. You haven't walked a day in their shoes. You have no idea what they've been through, why they are the person that they are, who they are, why they live where they live, and everything. And I think a lot of us on the planet, and me back in the day, were feeling guilty of judging people. And I'm like, wow, isn't that interesting? Okay, we'll move on. Obviously we all have opinions. Opinions are a bit like bumholes. We all have one, but we don't necessarily need to be kind of negative and stuff with it all. My friend told me that the other day and I was just howling. It's hilarious. But fine-tuning your relationships, fine-tuning yourself, fine-tuning what does and doesn't work for you, what you will and won't accept, how you do and don't want to feel, what you will put up with and what you won't. When you make things non-negotiable, it's massive. Rachel says grew up quickly too, specifically from the age 10, so I empathise with that. Yeah, things make you grow up quickly, situations, people, things that are said, everything like that. I totally agree. Has anyone got any questions so far? The final thing I want to talk about is find out what works and what doesn't and trash it. My dear friend Michael Gebbin says this. He's in St. Louis in America. I went to an event there. See, it's all about events as well. You learn so much. Please come to Ignite. And a little plug there. But anyway, find out what works and what doesn't. Find out what works, whether a platform works for you. If it doesn't, you don't have to continue with it. If the relationship isn't working for you, speak up. You know, I've got people that I know who are sat there going, oh, well, I've been in this relationship 20 years, 11 years, 5 years, 6 years, 1 year, whatever. And it's like, just speak up. You don't have to be nasty about stuff, you know. It's all about running with what works, trashing what doesn't. If something doesn't work, say for example you've got an email autoresponder, which is where I write on an email to my amazing, incredible email list. You're in my community, thank you so much. And I write an email and it goes out to the list. If the platform doesn't work, and I'm really getting a bit tired of the platform at the moment, and it's been going on for about 6 months, I'm looking into changing. So I'm looking, I think I fine-tuned what platform I'm going to go to, and then shimmy the email list over, everything's GDPR, it's fantastic, and then we'll run with that one, and that one will work better than the one I'm using at the moment. But in the moment, at this present moment, I'll keep on using the one I'm using for now until I'm ready. Okay, so know that fine-tuning stuff with, you know, children and discipline and stuff. If something isn't working, change it up a bit. You know what I mean? Really know that nothing is ever set in stone. That old saying is, oh, you've made your bed. My saying is, you've made your bed, but that doesn't mean you lie in it. You don't have to lie in it. You can get up out the bed and you can actually move mountains. The mountain is there for you to show people it can be moved. You can climb over it, you can overcome it, you can do whatever you want, okay? And it really is a case of you evaluating what is important in your life, what works, what doesn't, what you want to get rid of, what makes you happy, what makes your soul sing, what makes you feel good, what brings you peace, okay? Because it is all about you. There is no point, okay, in harbouring negativity. You need to be a voice. Yes, you need to nip things in the bud. Yes to all of that. However, it is, again, putting yourself in your bubble, positive bubble, and making sure that you are protecting your energy, yourself, and doing things right. All right? So Rachel says, buy new sheets, chuck the old ones, nice new bed. Definitely. And the one thing, okay, the one thing that I know I keep saying the one thing, but there's loads of little golden nuggets in all of my lives, and I love to share them with you. But one thing that I've read, you may have seen this as well online, is that, you know, there's never a perfect day, right? There's never a perfect day. Use the cutlery, use the crockery. There's nothing for best. Use the stuff, all right? Use the sheets that Rachel said, your, you know, Egyptian linen or whatever you've got. You know, use the towels, use the linen, use the glass, use the crockery. Don't use it for best, all right? Because you never know when that may be. I've inherited some stuff from my nan. Hi, Irene. I've inherited some stuff from my nan, and it's like, use the damn things. Guess what? They're still in the cupboard downstairs, and I'm like, right, you know you're going to use them. Because you know what? Hell, you may not be here tomorrow, okay? It's all about impacting. All about impacting people every single day. Giving happiness, kindness, love and joy every single day. Really using your talents, knowledge, expertise, showing up, doing the thing, making sure that you are, you know, doing stuff that makes you come alive and feels great. My mission is to empower you to feel alive and live a phenomenal life by gaining control of the mindset completely and giving yourself the ultimate freedom, okay, in whatever it is. I help business in life. I help people, in business and life, building businesses, building websites, doing the business, up-leveling the business, whatever it is. I do multitude, which is why I said before I laughed when my daughter wants to tell her, you know, someone's family about, you know, what I do. There's a whole list, you know. Thank you so much, Irene, sending it all back to you as well, honey, all back to you. So know that limiting beliefs, like Rachel said, you know, getting a proper job. I mean, seriously, I call it a job. Yes, we need those people. Yes, we need them, but we also need entrepreneurs out there as well. So limiting beliefs, I'm going to summarize, okay? So limiting beliefs, holding yourself back. Are you holding you back? Is someone holding you back? Is all that self-talk in your head holding you back? Are you questioning yourself? Are you living your best life, or are you kind of going 2 steps forward, 3 steps back? You feel as though you're always trying to catch up with yourself. Hi, Richard. Really think about it. Old beliefs, people telling you stuff, old situations that you're holding yourself back, that you never grew up in money, so how can you have money? Screw that, seriously, just go for it anyway. Got nothing to lose and everything to gain, all right? Got one chance on the planet. We're here once. You live once, but you live every single day. Make every single day the best day possible, all right? Number 2, fine-tune everything. As you grow, okay, as you go through your situations, experience all your stuff, and really nurture everything, you'll meet people will come and go, whatever, you know, fine-tune everything, whether it's your life, whether it's your business, whether it's your music taste, as I was on about before. Really fine-tune everything so that you are, thank you, Richard, so that you are really living in peace. It's all about you being at peace, right? You don't want all the drama, you don't want all the negativity, you don't want all the toxicity, you just want to be you. Live your best life ever, okay? And the final one is find out what works, get rid of what doesn't, run with what works. You want to run with it, you want to go with it, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a work relationship, whether it's a business, whether it's work itself, whether it's being a parent, godparent, whatever it is for you. Really run with it. If it works, go for it. You know that old saying, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There you go. But, you know, really know that you can grow, you can elevate, you can up level, you can go at all different levels. And sometimes, you know, things happen, and, you know, you just got to know that you're worth more. You need to know your self-worth no matter what happens, okay? Know that you are worthy for yourself, okay? So know that. Next week, I am launching something I've been working on. I'm really excited about it, okay? It's my life mastery trainings. I'm launching it next week, so watch this space. If you love any of my work, any of the lives, any of my posts, my blogs, my business, whatever, my coaching, you're going to love the life mastery trainings. I'm launching it next week. I'm really excited. Have an incredible week, guys. A weekend, I should say. Stay warm, stay topped up with the water and the fluids if it's warm wherever you are. Know that you can and will achieve anything you set your mind to. Keep going always. I love you all. Thank you so much for all of your support. I do not take it lightly. I'm a person from heart. I get very emotional. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love, lots and lots of happiness, love, kindness and joy to you. And have a great weekend. And I will see you on Monday, real and raw at 4. See you soon.